Let's break down how to land your first client as a thumbnail designer. Now, this video is specifically catered to those of you who have the skills, but you have not yet got your first client. I'm going to explain it all, and I'll try and keep this video short and concise. So let's get into it, and this is going to be 4 steps to land your first client. And so let's start off with step 1, which is understanding your position. So if you have no client history, you've never freelanced before, then just understand that you are starting from zero. Nobody knows who you are, and quite frankly, nobody cares about what you have to offer. Remove your delusional thoughts and ground yourself in this reality first, that nobody cares about you, because this is just the reality. There's loads of people, thousands of people that want to do the exact same thing as you, and the reality is the market doesn't care just yet. And I know that it's disheartening, guys, just having all the skills and not being able to land a client. This is what triggers self-doubt, and this really is going to be the hardest position you will ever be in your freelancing journey. So once again, just understand your position. Don't think you're someone special. Don't think you're special in the market. Just accept that you're starting from zero and ground yourself in reality. Step 2. Turn the tables in your favor. So offer your services free of charge at first so that you can acquire testimonials. This is very important. Your problem is not skills, but it's your social proof. Now, people are more likely to work and pay for designers who have a track record, a history of working with others. This is what removes fear of a potential scam or a disappointing experience. And so this is why it's very important to have some testimonials under your belt. Do the work for free, and if they like it, request for a testimonial of your service. Make sure you are displaying these testimonials on your social media profiles. So of course, if you have any testimonials that you get from doing free work, make sure that other people can see it. So just post it on your highlights, on your stories, for example, on Instagram, and just make it visible to others that you've done work for other people. You can also ask the people that you do free work for to recommend you to people within their network that may be in need of thumbnail design services. So every single person that you work with, simply just add in a light request that if they like the work, they can recommend you in the future. It doesn't have to be right now, but to someone in their network that can benefit from your thumbnail design services. Step 3, your first opportunity. Now, after doing this for a while, you will definitely land on your first opportunity. Someone will inquire about your services, whether that will happen through either a recommendation or from someone viewing your profile and seeing your client testimonials. The people that you previously offered your free services to, even those people may pay you to continue to offer your services to them. And this is where you can start charging. So start low and steadily increase your prices once demand becomes too much for you to handle, and not before. So to make sure, especially when you're starting out, to only increase your prices when you have too much demand, so much so that you can't actually fulfill the demand. So in that situation, then go ahead and raise your prices, but not before that. Now, there is no right price to start with, and you can start with whatever you're comfortable with charging, whether that be $1, even less, anything. The point is simply to begin offering your services in exchange for money. That's the only objective right now. Not to charge high amounts, but just to get your freelance career going. Now, you may be thinking, but what if I didn't land on my first opportunity? Now, I'm going to promise you that if you haven't landed on your first opportunity, then it's one of these 4 reasons. Number 1, your thumbnail design skill set still needs to be developed further. Number 2, you are not actively posting content and promoting your services on social media. And I would actually say that this is where most people fail, and this is why many people just don't get that first opportunity. They don't put themselves out there, and so it's very hard for people to find you, right? So I would say that this one, number 2, is the main reason for most people. Now, number 3, your communication skills need to be developed. So simple mistakes like just reaching out to someone and making grammatical errors, and it just simply turns people off. So make sure that your communication skills are on point. And by communication skills, I mean everything, including reaching out to them. So making sure that your pitch and what you're proposing is crafted in a way that people can understand. So make sure no grammatical errors, viewers. Make sure that you're not coming across as desperate. Make sure to use language that would make you look like you're just talking to a friend and just offering a service to them. The goal here is really just to reduce the friction as much as possible. And so just by communicating well, this is really what's going to be a main contributing factor to you getting your first opportunity. And this is something that's really overlooked. Number 4, your profile does not come across as professional. Now by professional, I mean, for example, having no profile picture and having scattered social media content with no real focus. So of course, if you don't have a profile picture, it's very hard for people to take you seriously, especially in 2026. And if you have scattered social media, meaning that you've got some thumbnail design content on your page, but you also have some family pictures, people just won't take you seriously. So make sure you have a dedicated page only to the service you are offering. So if you haven't yet landed on your first opportunity, just look at these 4 reasons and assess where you may be going wrong. So for example, if you're doing 2, 3 and 4 right, then it may be number 1 that you need to work on. And of course, if it's 1, 2 and 3, then 4 needs to be improved. You get the gist of this, guys. And finally, step number 4, understand that it's a numbers game. So if you continue executing on this strategy, then it's only a matter of time before you land your first client. So set an expectation that you must reach 15 testimonials with this strategy before expecting anything. It's hard work, but it gets easier once you've landed on your first few clients, because the nature of the thumbnail design services is that you will be doing repeat business with your clients. And finally, don't lose hope, and most importantly, do not quit. So just make it your goal to reach 10 to 15 testimonials and do not worry about the rest. Everything else is noise. You may very well get your first opportunity before reaching this number, but just set that as the expectation, have that be the goal, and you will do just fine. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.